Hi everybody, welcome to the Mindset Elevator. I want to say thank you guys for being here, for stopping by. And before I go into this video, I want to say happy Father's Day 2024 to all of you strong, protective, reliable, nurturing men who are taking care of their kids, being active participants in their life, doing everything you can as a man to provide for your children, to offer love, support, just to be the best man that you could be for your child or children. Big ups to all of you guys on Father's Day, and I hope you guys are having a restful day, an enjoyable day with your children, relaxing and enjoying this Sunday, Father's Day 2024. So let's get into this video. You are under heavy scrutiny right now. You ever notice that you could just be doing your thing? You can be making some, steps along the way that are not the best. You're living life, you're learning lessons, you're doing your thing. Or you could be doing really well, like you're just doing what you do. And it seems like no matter what you do, you are under heavy scrutiny. Everything you do is met with watchful eyes, people who are pretty much just watching everything you do and having something negative to say about it, under heavy scrutiny. When people know that you are a star and you're good at a lot of things, you're going to have people trying to scrutinize you in everything that you do. This is very prevalent in the workplace. Extremely common in the workplace where you're just working, like everybody else is supposed to be doing. And it seems like you are the person who people decide to micromanage. Like you're the one that people are kind of hovering over, wanting to see the moment that you slip up or the moment that you make a mistake. People are already standing there hovering over you, ready to attack you, yell at you, demean you about it, be disrespectful about it. It can get very disrespectful, of course, it's very haughty and it's very hostile, and it's just not conducive to, an open working environment. So I have noticed this when I used to work in retail. I noticed that anytime I did anything, it could be anything. Like I could be, like, for example, I used to work at Foot Locker back in the day, right? So I could just be fixing shoes on the display shelves that are, what the customers see. I could just be fixing shoes, and there was a worker behind me saying, that's not what you should be doing right now, or that's not a priority right now, or why are you doing that right now? But they would stand around, they wouldn't be doing anything. They were so chill, they were so relaxed, and they were so like not caring about their position as a sales associate. They didn't care, they were watching me instead. They wanted to watch what I was doing and scrutinize every little thing I did. Or I would be sweeping floors when it was closing. Don't sweep right now, we got to go do this right now. It's like, but this has to be done, and it's every little thing I would do. People would try to really get at me for everything I did. Everything I didn't do was being questioned. It was being targeted. So this is very, very common in the workplace. Let it be known in your workplace. What is your workplace? What is the dynamic of this workplace? Are you heavily scrutinized at your workplace? Is the boss or the coworkers getting at you? Are they doing that to you? What are they saying? What are they going on about? I'd love to know. But of course, you could be under heavy scrutiny in regards to your family. Family will scrutinize you a lot because they think they know you more than you know yourself, which oftentimes is false. They may have had a hand in raising you or, taking care of you, but you know who you are better than they know who you are because you grow into yourself and they don't grow into you. So of course, you know you better. Your family could scrutinize every little thing you do, every little choice you make. It could be educational, career-based, how you raise your children, So as grown-ups, we could have our relatives really getting at us and watching every little thing we do and ready to like nitpick at every little choice or move that we make. And it's very annoying because it's pretty much them telling us they don't trust us to make the best choices for ourselves. They don't trust us to know how to live life or what to do. They will treat us as though we are grown children, which I guess to some of them we are, but in all actuality, we're grown folks. We know what we're doing. We're trying things out, It could be a new concept that you're trying out and people will scrutinize like, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's really risky, or that's really dangerous, or that's not right, or that's taboo. Nobody does that around here. I've heard people say that to me. No one does that. right? Or you could be under heavy scrutiny because what you're doing, once again, no one does. You could be like the standout in your group or the dynamic you're a part of, wherever this resonates for you, where you're the only one doing something. You could be the only parent of your group. You could be the only person who is an entrepreneur in your group, in your dynamic, where people are going to scrutinize that because nobody else is doing that, nobody else wants to, nobody else would dare to. So you will be scrutinized because you're different. You're different, so you're not doing what everybody else is doing. You're taking things a step further. You're really pushing the envelope here. You're really pushing it. You're really stepping out and being your own person, which could clash with what everybody else is doing, which is most likely they're all doing kind of like the same thing, right? So it's like you could be under heavy scrutiny right now because people don't trust that you will do the right things. Or it could also very much be that they know you're doing the right things, but they want to scrutinize you for you to second guess yourself. They want you to be unsure about yourself and what you're doing in your life. It could be anything. I've had people, tell me, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be acting like that because I wouldn't do that. Okay, that's good for you, Cindy. That's good for you. You wouldn't do that, but I'm going to do it because I'm not you and I know why I want to do this, and it's going to be for me, for my benefit, not for your benefit. So you don't got to worry, right? So I've had people try to like sway my decisions, try to get into my head, try not only to sway, not only to change my thought process, but to be mean about it, to be disrespectful with it as well, like to really like try to make it seem like I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who I am as a person to be making these choices, and that they know me better. And if they were me, they would never do what I do. And they like to talk down to you in the process. And I'm not having that. It's like, sure, you may not agree with what I do, but don't watch me then. You know what I mean? Don't watch me. Don't pay so much attention. And I feel like a lot of you guys here on the Mindset Elevator are inspiring people by stepping out of what everybody else is doing and making different choices. And because of that, people are kind of awestruck that they even feel inspired. So they get a little bit bitter, and then they change the way they want to approach you with what they see you're doing. So they may, instead of showing that they're inspired, they'll show signs of disdain, or signs of that they're not happy with you, or that you don't know anything, or that you're doing something wrong. There has to be something wrong that you're doing. That's not how it's done. It could be something like that as well. Like, oh, that's not how it's done. I'll show you how it's done. Right? And it's like, no. There was one time when I was living in my apartment, and there was a window. They were doing window construction. They were doing, I don't know, some sort of construction on the windows where all of them in the apartment building were being replaced. And the contractor was salty because one of his guys installed a window backwards on the track. And so my husband was trying to tell him, this is installed incorrectly. We're not idiots. We know what something installed correctly looks like. And the guy was like, no, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're saying, Show me what you're talking about. And my husband was literally showing him, look, this is backwards. This is not how it works, right? It's not closing fully, like we're trying to show him it's not even closing right. We're trying to demonstrate that. He's like, show me. He's scrutinizing my husband, saying, oh, you're doing it wrong. So he takes the window, up by the handle of it, and he starts smashing it. He's like, look, 1, 2, like he kept trying to smash it, and it was just so, we were like, this is gonna pop, this is gonna break. Your men just installed this, just take it out and put it in correctly, And he was so hell-bent on proving us wrong, trying to scrutinize us because he felt salty that we were pointing out something that his men did wrong. And he's trying to scrutinize us for showing him that we knew it was a shoddy job. It was not done right. And he would rather like smash the window repeatedly, which is so unprofessional, right? To try to prove to us that we're wrong and that, So it's crazy that people will criticize you and scrutinize you, and and it's all for nothing, really. Like it comes to nothing. And some people just don't like to be wrong, right? Some people don't want to be proven right, you know. It's just like it can get really crazy when it comes to being scrutinized, when it comes to people judging us, everything that we do, and they could have caused the wrong, but then they scrutinize us for like even calling it out, for even like making a note of it, bringing it to light. You know what I mean? So you could definitely be under heavy scrutiny at this time, where people are just judging everything that you do without probable cause. There's no reason why. It's just they're feeling like they just got to say something. They just have an itch to say something to you, but on no grounds, right? It's just because they're mad, or because they're jealous, or because they're upset you're doing something and it's not them. So it could get pretty crazy out here in the world of scrutiny. There's always going to be people judging us, right? So be wary when you make your moves. People are going to judge you. It could be at the workplace, once again, any place, your family, anybody who wants to judge you and attack you. And it's really for nothing. It's for no legitimate cause. It's simply because of these reasons, because they're jealous, mad, envious, or angry that you're doing something that they're not doing, or they could never do, or they don't want to be proven wrong in a situation. It is really, really odd. So be wary of that. And no matter what the critics say, keep doing your thing, because you're doing it. You know what's best for you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for the support of the Mindset Elevator. Thank you so much for the love and the support. I hope everything is well. Let it be known if this video resonates with you, and in what ways. Please share your stories. And once again, happy Father's Day 2024 to you men. Yes, keep doing you guys' thing. Your children love you. Your children need you. Your children look up to you. You guys are doing well. So keep doing that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.